When will I get my $1,400 third stimulus check? I was supposed to receive it on March 26. Who will receive their stimulus payment on April 7? I will be answering all of your questions in today's video, everyone. I hope you are having a blessed day. As of today, millions of Americans have already received their third stimulus checks. However, there are still many of you that are still awaiting the $1,400 payments in your bank accounts and mail. A lot of you have a March 26 payment date on the IRS Get My Payment tool, but it is already April 1st, and you still haven't received your check yet. According to the IRS, if you have not received your payment yet, you should be receiving it soon, specifically by April 7th. If you want to closely track your USPS mail delivery, you can use Inform Deliver, which allows you to digitally preview and manage USPS deliveries. There are a few people that also saw a March 26 payment date, but received their checks the next day on March 27th. It is really upsetting how some of you are being forgotten about. If you have a March 26 date, you should have already received your check by now. Back in January, the IRS updated its website about mailed stimulus checks. The agency stated, "Get My Payment reflects a date your payment was mailed. It may take up to 3 to 4 weeks for you to receive the payment." What? 4 weeks from now would be April 29th. That is literally crazy. I really hope that it does not take weeks for this third round of stimulus payments. But it is still possible that you will receive your check by April 7th, which is the IRS official payment date for Social Security and other federal program beneficiaries. Everyone that receives SSI, SSDI survivors, and RRB benefits should expect to get their $1,400 check through direct deposit by April 7th. The IRS will begin process payments on Friday, everyone. By April 7th, your stimulus money should be available to you. White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki said during a press conference, the IRS, working with the Social Security Administration, is on track to send those payments out this weekend. The majority of people should see them in their bank accounts on Wednesday, April 7th, which is obviously a very positive step forward, yes. It is so great that most of you will be getting your checks very soon. But it is still very frustrating to know that beneficiaries of Veterans Affairs are still going to have to wait for their checks. I just don't understand why veterans are the last people that receive their stimulus checks. It is so sad. The IRS said it is continuing to review data for Veterans Affairs benefit recipients. It currently estimates the stimulus payments for VA beneficiaries who do not file a regular tax returns could be disbursed by mid-April. Many lawmakers have already expressed concerns over the delayed payment for Social Security recipients. We were alarmed to learn recently that most Social Security, SSI, RRB, and VA beneficiaries who are not required to file a tax return have not yet received their payments, and that the IRS is unable to provide an expected timeline for these payments, said Representatives Richard Neal, John Larson, Bill Pascrell, and Danny Davis in a statement. After much criticism from the public, the IRS said in an announcement, after receiving data from the Social Security Administration on Thursday, March 25, the IRS began the multi-step process to review, validate, and test tens of millions of records to ensure eligibility and proper calculation of economic impact payments. Now here are a few things that could delay your stimulus check's delivery. Your stimulus check was deposited into a closed or temporary bank account. You moved and the IRS doesn't have your correct mailing address to send a check. Your check got delayed in the mail. Your payment was garnished by private debt collectors. If the Get My Payment tool gives you a payment date and says your check will be direct deposited on that date, then you can expect to receive your check within 5 days of that date, according to CNET. About 15 days after the IRS sends your third stimulus check, either direct deposit, paper check, or EFT card, you should get a letter from the agency confirming your payment and giving you a way to get in touch to report any problems. If you received this Notice 1444 letter, but you never received your payment, you'll need to request a payment trace. Make sure you keep the letter. You'll need the information to file your claim. If you didn't cash the check, the IRS will issue a replacement. If you find the original check, you're expected to return it as soon as possible.
To get across the border, whatever they wanted to get across the border. Because of Operation Lone Star, the numbers are staggering. What has been done just over the past almost month. Operation Lone Star effectively began on March the 4th, so less than a month ago. In 28 days, the Texas Department of Public Safety has made 598 criminal arrests They've also made more than 16,000 referrals of illegal immigrants to Border Patrol. So the math on this is the Department of Public Safety made more than 21 arrests per day of criminal arrests, and they made more than 571 referrals of illegal immigrants per day to the Border Patrol. I want to give you just an idea of the type of arrests that the Texas Department of Public Safety has been involved in. In early March, one of the arrests involved a stash house in the Rio Grande Valley. While investigating the stash house, Department of Public Safety troopers and special agents discovered 4 illegal immigrants and a gang member. The gang member was wanted on 2 counts of rape of a child under the age of 13. On March the 8th, Department of Public Safety troopers made a traffic stop that resulted in the arrest of a man wanted for continuous sexual assault of a child. On March the 14th, troopers attempted to make a traffic stop that escalated into a pursuit. After the pursuit was done and after stopping the vehicle, they discovered that the male driver was smuggling illegal immigrants, including a 14-year-old child who had been sexually assaulted. The driver also had child pornography on his phone. On March the 16th, the Department of Public Safety assisted the Border Patrol with several waves of illegal immigrants being smuggled on rafts. This included 217 illegal immigrants apprehended, including, among that group, 152 children. One of those children was a 6-month-old girl who was thrown into the river by smugglers. As Brendan Judd explained to me, there is a reason why smugglers and cartel members do things like throw a young child into the river. They know that when doing so, it will cause Border Patrol and Texas Department of Public Safety officers to focus on that child and to save that child like what they did do. When law enforcement is focused on saving a child, that opens the door to the opportunity for the drug smugglers and the cartels to engage in other crimes, and that's part of what happened. But to show you how abusive these people are, there was a mother among the group who was stomped on